This fucking thing on. Ah! It's when everything goes wrong, everything goes wrong. Good, you didn't hear my crash out. And I was listening to DMVR finish up, so let's see what they're doing. I can't believe I put my headphones on and couldn't even hear this stuff. Yeah! What I said earlier was join me as we jaunt, stroll down Colfax and maybe dip off into an alley, a back alley, and get our heads right. I don't know. Because what the absolute living was that game? Now, I got a lot of stuff to vent about. And that's why I do this show, because it is therapy. I literally physically don't feel okay when that kind of shit happens. We remember Game 7. We remember the Clippers. We remember a lot of these. And I can't physically stand it. So that's why I give DMVR an hour to do their thing, because that gives me an hour to kind of calm down and process. But I'm not okay. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. See, I'm of the mindset, and tell me if I'm wrong if you want in the comments, please. I'm of the mindset that if you're going to get punked, then you go back as hard as you fucking can until something happens. Either you regain position. I mean, it's a fight of dominance. And you got skinny ass thug life McDaniels out there saying, they ain't shit. They ain't no defenders on Denver. They all bad. The hardest motherfucker on their team has a speech impediment. And the whole time, what's the fucking response to that? The response to that is, well, you know, it's tough for them to say that, but we really got to focus on our own game, and we've been missing some shots. And as long as we play good, our defensive rating is decent enough. We can handle our own, and you know, he'll have plenty to talk about on his podcast. He doesn't have a fucking podcast. He's a goddamn thug. He doesn't have a podcast. You know who has a podcast? Cameron fucking Johnson has a podcast. That's the kind of guy that has podcasts. Michael Porter Jr., not Jaden Thug McDaniels. And at this point, you got to respect the guy for it, because he doesn't have a podcast. He's not a fucking pussy. And it seems like Cam might have been, because he didn't fucking show up today. And nobody seemed to show up today. This is what is known as a Colfax crash out. But that's why we're here, because we can do this. Until YouTube shuts me down, we can crash out. I don't have any monetization. I don't have any views. I don't give a flying fuck. I fucking cannot stand Minnesota. And at this point in my life, I actually respect them more than I have any respect for the Denver Nuggets. Like, this is a step too far. You can't get punked like that. Jaden McDaniels, I mean, it's like he fucking grabbed you by the throat, put his claws into your head and just grabbed a hold of your brain and rubbed it on his nuts. That's what Jaden McDaniel did to the whole team. And every single one of the fucking Nuggets is like, well, you know, I just think that we just know how to focus on ourselves, and we're going to play the right way. We always like to play the right way and make the right play. The time for that is gone. You got to throat punch motherfuckers at this point. If you're not going to go out there and play as hard as you fucking can, I mean, let's turn the tide over to the good. Spencer, we like Spencer. Zeke, Bruce Brown at times. Matter of fact, actually, I take that back, Cam. You are not a full-fledged vagina. You are just a half of one, because you did take it to the rim a couple of times, now that I remember. But you got to make some fucking threes, dude. Speaking of making threes, what is with Joker? He is basically, I mean, To be honest, I might buy a Rudy Gobert jersey. He got crushed by the croissant. I mean, Gobert's funny, dude. He's French. He's a goober. He got cooked and put on skates by Luka. But he has the fucking balls to show up and dominate the best player in the world, who in my lowly opinion is no longer the best player in the world. You cannot possibly consider yourself the best player in the world if you can't show up and try a few different fucking things against a guy that you've owned 9 times out of 10 in the past. Like, we want him to take it to the hole and he misses a shot. So the fuck what, dude? If you can't make threes, at some point, David Adelman, tell your motherfucking guys to drive the ball to the hole and either hurt somebody, get hurt, throw the ball up, get a foul, or get a fucking shot. And who cares if you get blocked? If you get blocked in the paint, at least you're in the fucking paint. They couldn't even get it past the fucking three-point line. Oh. I wonder how many fucks I'm going to say in this show. Crash out. Go ahead and leave some comments. I know you want to crash too. Just tell me how it is. Anthony Edwards. You know what? Nas Reed was out there doing the too small. I don't know if he did it on Cam or fucking Spencer. I mean, poor Spencer. He went out and just got fed to the wolves on defense. He tried. But who caught the biggest body? Jaden McDaniels. On Joker. And Joker literally had a chance to get in front of him. And he does his, what the fuck do you call it? The Serbian two-step? Like, oh, I'm just not going to do shit. Go ahead. Here you go. Ole. Just have at it. I'm moving out of the way. I could step in front of you and try and take a charge. Or, I don't know, put 300 fucking pounds back into your 180-pound skinny ass. Bam! And block you like a wall. And then put my fucking hand up and block the ball like Gobert does to me. But he doesn't do it. Like, what the fuck, Serbia? Seriously, I thought you guys were Eastern European gangsters. Like, if you're at war, which you were, you gonna fight like this? This is fucking war, dude. Are you kidding me? God, if I could give anything to the fucking Nuggets, it's anger and violence. I mean, I'm sure plenty of us feel that way. And I played on teams that were bad. And no matter how much we got our ass kicked, you don't fucking turn your tail and hang your head and turn your tail. You don't do it. Dude, we went to fights and games broke out. That was the kind of stuff. You go down swinging. Go out on your shield. Kill or be killed. Are you fucking kidding me? I've been saying this for the entire fucking season. Denver's problem is they're too goddamn passive and too fucking focused on playing the right way. There is no right way when somebody comes over and bends you over and pulls your pants down. There's no right way to play that. But that's what the fucking Minnesota Timberwolves just did to the Nuggets. Joker, especially, just got yoked. Joker got yoked by Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert in the same game. I can't stand it, dude. How many times I'm like, just fucking pull up. I'm like, Jamal, why are you trying so fucking hard to get around Jaden McDaniels to the right when he's literally standing right the fuck in front of you? Like, go left. Learn how to go left and then right and then left and then right and then left and then right. You've done it many times this year. You did it to fucking Minnesota already. Denver beat Minnesota 3 times out of 4. Jamal had it figured out. They won game 1. Listen, it ain't over. But this is not the fucking team I signed up for. This series ain't over, but this is not the team I fucking signed up for. Peyton Watson, fuck you, dude. You know how many fuck yous I'm going to say? To all of you. Anybody that showed up to this fucking game and didn't play an ounce of hard basketball. Like, I'll let Cam Johnson slide. I'll let Tim Hardaway slide. He dug deep and made a couple threes. I'm not letting Murray and Jokic slide. No. Aaron Gordon and Peyton Watson sitting on the fucking bench like you're goddamn falling asleep at a movie. Are you fucking kidding me? I have to sit there and watch Peyton and his goddamn fucking diamond ring necklaces and fucking bullshit jewelry while he's sitting there yawning with his fucking diamond studs in his ear. You pretty boy. You pretty boy. You want to get next from Jaden McDaniels? Because he'll fuck you too, boy. You don't want him? Get out on the fucking court and stop pretending your fucking hamstrings hurt. I don't know what it is. I'm fucking 50 years old and I have shin splints like a motherfucker. And I shoot myself up with every peptide or growth hormone, anything I can get to stay active. I cannot stand being hurt. I tell my kids, you're not hurt. Unless I see a fucking bone sticking out or blood squirting, you're not hurt. Deal with it. Literally tell yourself you're not hurt. Now, granted, professional players can't be this way. Like it really bothers you when you have a tight calf. A tight fucking calf. How far away is that from a tight vagina? Like Aaron Gordon, Mr. Nugget, motherfucker, the only person on this team that's going to stand up and fight. Withered. He backed down. Nobody's fucking... I'm just saying, if I'm in Aaron Gordon's position, nobody... You know what we're going to do? I'll pull this up. If I can find the highlight from game 1, might have been game 2. I'm going to have to dig it up for next episode. Remind me. But there was it was when Joker got pushed by Jaden McDaniels. Here we go. That's it. I'm pulling it up. You know why? Because Jaden McDaniels turned to Aaron Gordon and said, you ain't shit, bitch. You's a bitch. Or something like that. Straight to Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon had he's like, yeah, motherfucker, yeah. He had that on him. But what did he have after? Little Jaden McDaniels crash out. Let's see if we can find it. I mean, that's where Aaron broke. Obviously, Jokic got broke. Let me tell you when Jokic got broke. So in the meantime, I cannot do two things at once. But I don't want to leave you hanging because I got this story about Jokic. Here's my theory on Jokic. He won the championship. His work was done. He didn't need to do anything else. He's won the MVPs. He doesn't need those. He doesn't fucking like them. He doesn't even like basketball, as they say. But go back and look to the championship year of 2023 and what kind of joy or, just youth that was in his face and where he is now. He's halfway to his fucking brother Sturina. That guy looks like Serbian war-torn. That's what we need right now, Joker. We need Serbian war-torn. Like, go out on your shield. Fight with one arm. I don't care. Take it to fucking the French. But I seriously think that 24 comes and what happens? Next year, Boston wins after Denver gets punked by Minnesota. And that's when it ended. That's when Jokic's reign ended. No, he's thrown up a bunch of beautiful offensive numbers throughout the year, and we had a beautiful offensive season, but it means nothing if you score 11 fucking points in the first quarter. I think the Wolves broke him in Game 7 and knocked him back down to reality. And last year was a clusterfuck of let's scrape by Game 7 through the Clippers and then Game 7 through the OKC where you got blown out 4 times. I don't know. They get blown out on every loss. Barely won. I mean, it's just like, here, let's show up again. I like the fact that they played to Minnesota, played to the 3 spot. We're going to take on Minnesota head on, and we're going to beat these motherfuckers. But what happened? What the fuck happened? I think Jokic is done. I think I've said many times this year, mental health problems, dude. He doesn't look happy at all. I think he's fucking miserable. And the problem is all these younger guys, all these lesser players, even Cam Johnson, Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway's a vet, but they all go out there on eggshells because of the way Joker is. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Joker doesn't have it. It's bleeding to the entire team. And then he goes on the bench and starts having the fucking balls to start coaching and yelling. Are you kidding me? Dude, just sit there and shut the fuck up, honestly. Next to Peyton and fucking Aaron Gordon. This is your last game. Your last few games. You're done after this. You ain't beating San Antonio if you have this bitch-ass mentality. And that's only if you get lucky enough to beat Minnesota. And that ain't going to happen. Something entirely has to flip. And it ain't coming from the coach, and it's not coming from fucking Jokic. It's certainly not coming from Jamal, because he's like, what man on that fucking team in that locker room can stand up and say, listen, guys, these motherfuckers are raping your wives, your daughters. They're stealing food off your table. They're pillaging your village. Fuck them up. Go out there and fuck them up. We don't give a shit about refs. Do what you got to do. I don't care if every fucking guy gets thrown out of this game and they forfeit. At least we went out and said, hey, you're not going to fucking punk us like that. Honestly, if I'm Aaron Gordon and I know I'm not playing, I'm saying this. Listen, guys, I got to sit out, but I want to start the game. And let me tell you how I'm going to sit out. Actually, I'll just show you. So he starts the game. They go for the jump ball. As soon as he has the opportunity, he fucking bitch slaps Jaden McDaniels right across the face. Standing face to face, just bah! And then he turn around and walk to the bench or walk to the locker room. Be like, yeah, fuck you. Throw me out. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't going to talk like that to us. You're not going to fucking talk like that to us. If you bust his lip like that, even better. If you catch him in the jaw and knock him out, I've seen it happen. That's beautiful. I mean, that's poetry in motion. It's like, oh, you ran your little speech impediment ass and you want to say some shit about us? Fucking Jaden McDaniels, you fucking... Gotta have respect, though. Gotta have respect. Motherfucker came out and took it to Denver. Motherfucker came out and took it to Jamal in defense. And he caught a body on Joker on the dirtiest dunk of all time. Pretty much. Like, what happened to CB? The guy that climbed up Gobert's chest and dunked two-handed in his face and got in his face. How the fuck did you become such a politically correct, say the right cop answer thing? Just give the cop answer in your fucking press conference. Like, shave your fucking beard, get your boy haircut back, and get savage again. There's no room for playing the right way anymore. You guys are getting bitch punked. There's no room for it. You can't do it. You might think you're going to sit on this $125 million contract, but you're going to live in misery. What do you have to look back on? How tough would it be? I got 3 state championships in high school. I won the national championship in college. I came out and won the NBA championship. And now what? You haven't even gotten paid yet. Play like you're fucking hungry again. And get rid of the fucking beard. At least Joker got a goddamn haircut this time. He thought he was literally going straight homeless, Colfax Moon. He's lost it. And Jamal, what the fuck? Jamal wants to have that dog in him, but he doesn't. He doesn't have it. He had it at times this year. Not going to lie, he had it at times this year. But you know where he doesn't have it is against fucking Jaden McDaniels. Or Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Or Anthony Edwards. Or fucking DiVincenzo. Or Tsunamu. Whatever the fuck Tsunami's name is. That motherfucker. 25-point career high. Every finish at the rim goes in. Denver literally finished 8% of their shots at the rim. Are you kidding me? And I think they shot... I don't even know if I want to look. Did they set a world record in worst fucking 3-point percentage? Follow me as we jaunt to the NBA.com. How do we do that? We share a screen, and it's probably that one. And, oh, of course I have to go back to this fucking thing and add it. All right, here we go. We are on the NBA.com. And Jaden McDaniels in the Minnesota. Of course they're going to fucking put Jaden McDaniels there. Are you kidding me? And the Minnesota Timberwolves flexed even more of their defensive muscle against the flagging Denver Nuggets? Dude, I could have picked 15 other adjectives. Pathetic Denver Nuggets seizing a 2-1 lead in the first round NBA playoff series with a dominant 113-96 victory. McDaniels had 20 and 10. Dusanmu had 25 and 9. Oh my God, and he was off the bench. DiVincenzo, fuck you. Gobert just bitch slapping Nikola Jokic. Jokic finished with 27-15. Fuck out of here. Like, you shouldn't even give him the points. Like, they shouldn't even count. Okay, where's the box score? This is fucking ridiculous. Jonas Valanciunas didn't play. You know, I mean, even Tyus Jones had 1 of 2. He went after it. Drawn Holmes went after a couple rebounds. Yeah, awesome. Pickett. I mean, I'd have all these guys in. I'd have these bottom 5 in before I'd have these fuckers in. Except Spencer, he actually tried. Like, look at the plus minus. Jokic was a 21 minus. Gobert was a plus 21. It's probably more than that after they showed that graphic. Let's see. Gobert was a plus 18. Okay. Anthony Edwards could sit that second half of the game because he didn't. And he's fucking shit. He's shit. 6 of 15, 40%. 2 of 8, 25%. That's Anthony Edwards. Okay? 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Woo. 17 points. You got cooked by Dusanmu. You got cooked by DiVincenzo. 3 of 8. I mean, they didn't shoot where the fuck from 3 either. 26.5. But we had to say, hell with my beer. We got 25%. 8 of 32 for 25% for Denver Nuggets 3-point shooting. How fucking pathetic is that? I don't even know if I want to watch the post-game stuff, but we are going to look for Jaden. If you just type in Jaden McDaniels pops up right away. Let's see when he pushes him. Not the bad defenders, not the big dunk. Okay, now it's all gone. Shoves Nikola Jokic. Here we go.
Nuggets run. Reed, no. Rebound, Dosumu. In the corner, it's Reed. Murray will meet the drive, the lean, the feed. And there's congestion in there. It's picked up. McDaniels got it.
And McDaniels coming in late for the play and pushing Joker in the back. AG has some words.
So you see AG come in. God, my computer can't handle this shit anymore. I mean, we all see Jaden McDaniels being a little bitch.
The corner, it's Reed. Murray will meet the drive, the lean, the feed.
He pushes Joker.
It's picked up. McDaniels got it.
Immediately he goes back. Look at the ball. He goes to kick the ball. Boom. He's trying to kick the ball. And Aaron Gordon's right there. The ref luckily comes in, or Jaden McDaniels is out of the game, crash out. Because he was about to kick that fucking ball. He wanted to kick it right back at Jokic. Got to respect that. I mean, at least you fucking showed him, yeah. Like, hey. Like, what happened to the Jokic that came back on, what's his name? Morris. And shoved him in the back. What happened in that Jokic? Anyway, AG, you see him right there. Watch.
Play and pushing Joker in the back. AG has some words.
Okay, those words right there. Dusanmu, he's a African Christian dude. He's nice. He ain't going to say nothing. Slow-mo doesn't count. Naz Reid didn't want any of that. Jaden McDaniels, who is super quiet, according to all bystanders. I mean, I would be quiet too if I got beat as a kid and had a speech impediment. But he was sure loud after game 2. Anyway, let's back it up. Or I think we're gonna have to let it play, because in slow motion, when you see Jaden McDaniels talk to Aaron Gordon's coming up and he's saying, "Hey, motherfucker, don't do that shit." Right away.
And McDaniels coming in late
"Hey,
for the
motherfucker,
play
don't
and
do that
pushing
shit. 20
Joker
now.
in the
I'll
back.
fuck you up. I'll fuck you up. Yeah, boy.
AG
Yeah,
has
yeah.
some
I'll fuck you
words.
up." Guess what Jaden McDaniels said? Let's see if they'll show it.
I don't know if that's a fight he really wants to pick.
The AG eyes get big. They get.
I'm more so McDaniels
Yeah, 'cause he's
pushing
quiet.
Joker.
Oh yeah.
You don't want that.
Dude, look at fucking AG. How is that the same AG on the bench, dude? Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the fucking game for 2 minutes while I bitch slap that little. We're going to get.
Yeah, McDaniels the quietest assassin too. You don't know what he got neither.
Here it is.
What?
Oh,
See that late push right here. I don't know if he wants those apples, man. Have you seen Joker and his brothers?
Because his brothers
Look at him stare down the ref. This is exactly where it happens. Pushes Joker,
I don't know if he wants those
knows
apples,
it,
man. Have you seen Joker and
crashing
his
out,
brothers?
looks at the ref, straight, stare
His
down.
brothers around
Fuck
here somewhere.
He's
you.
looking right at the official.
My computer's a little glitchy, so it's not showing it, but you can read his lips. He doesn't have the, so you can see, you know it in people when they have eye contact and they have the insecurities, and you don't want to say that a guy's not tough or something because he doesn't look you in the eye. It's a dog that's been beaten. An insecure dog that's been beaten will rip your kid's head off. It's a pit bull, maybe. You know, when they're out of control. And this is that dog. He doesn't say much, but he also doesn't give a fuck. But he can't look the ref in the eye when he says, "Fuck you." He looks down. And that says a lot to me. But I'll tell you who. See, he's staring that ref down right there.
Joker and his brothers.
Because his brothers
down.
around here somewhere.
He's
Fuck
looking right
you.
at the official. Did you see that? You see that?
I bet you security went right to his brothers. Like, you
Shut
know,
up,
to get
bitch.
all the
You a
players away
bitch.
from the bench.
That was it. Tell me you can't read them lips. This is what I think he says. "Shut up, boy. You a bitch. You's a bitch." This is what he says. And you're not supposed to say bitch to any professional basketball player, from what I understood. Maybe it happens a lot more than it should. But he gives it to Aaron Gordon right here.
You see that?
I bet you security went right to his brothers.
Shut
like,
up.
You know how to get all
Boy,
the
you's
players
a
away from the
bitch.
bench, like coming on the court.
You's a
Ruling on the floor
bitch.
is a hostile act technical foul on Jaden McDaniel.
Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. That's Jaden McDaniels. And he set the tone right there in game 1. And Denver almost lost game 1. Let's not forget. Yeah, Denver tried to lose game 1, and they definitely tried to lose game 2. They didn't even show up for game 3. Like, what the fuck? Who is in charge of this team? David Adelman, are you kidding me? I don't know what else to say. Did I crash out on every single player? Let me see. I mean, Julian, Tim Hardaway, Bruce Brown, Zeke Naji. Honestly, it's just Jokic, Christian, and Jamal, and Cameron Johnson. I mean, Cam John, like you said, he had 2 field goals that he drove to the rim on, and he was over 3. 2 for 2 from free throws, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. I just don't see the dog anymore. They're too concerned about playing the right way. And you just got down in the trenches, down in the mud with these motherfuckers. What did McDaniels have? 33%, 9 of 13. That's pretty tough. 70%. 20 points, 10 boards. Not going to lie. Also, 4 offensive rebounds. That's a different sort of ratio. Normally, it's like 5-1, like Julius Randle had there, or 3-1, like Gobert had. But he was almost even money on offensive and defensive rebounds, and that's where Denver's getting their asses killed. I mean, they're getting Denver doesn't have any offensive rebounds. Look, let's see. 6. They had 6 offensive rebounds, and half of them were in garbage time. Zeke Naji, maybe, Julian Strawther, Tim Hardaway. 6 offensive rebounds to 12. Rebounds total 53 to 40. Just got absolutely owned on the rebounds. Absolutely owned. DiVincenzo was a plus 20. Fuck out of here. Honestly, they didn't shoot that great. They're 47% from the field, 26 from 3. That's what I'm saying, dude. Denver's lucky they didn't get beat by 50. Denver is lucky they didn't get beat by 50. But the problem is fucking DA going to actually come back and say, well, we had a pretty good defense. I mean, they only scored 113 points. We kept the under. The over-under was 230. I think it was 232 or something. I mean, it was a tough defensive battle, and we just weren't making shots. We just make a few more shots, and everything's fine. No, it's not. No, you got to have the fucking fire Zeke came in with. Zeke came in and had a badass play. I forget it, but it was sweet. And I was like, there you go, Zeke. Let's go. Show him how it's done. You got to have one motherfucker that goes out and throw punches people. You know, hockey's got the enforcers. Dude, you got 70 fouls to use, don't you? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 12 times 6, 72 fouls. You got 72 fouls to use. Divide that by 48. That's 2 a minute. You can literally foul somebody twice a minute. That'll be the longest game in the world, but make them count. Spencer Jones had a couple of fouls that kind of counted, but I don't know. Crash out. Where do we go from here? That's what we got to think. Where do we go from here? Well, I can tell you one thing. This team will be defined by how it responds to this. Denver did not respond to Minnesota in 2024. Denver got beat twice at home. Then they went to Minnesota and pulled 2 out of their ass, which was crazy. Then they came home and won 1. And we're up 3-2. Then they go to Minnesota. Having the chance to close out the series, just play your ball. Play them tough, play them hard. And they got absolutely owned by 50-plus points. And that's where Jokic is standing on the sideline, fucking fuming, staring directly at the players from Minnesota, thinking about how he's going to cut the heart out of every single one of them. And they go up by 20 in the game 7 and lose it in the fourth quarter. All the excuses can be made. They're like, they were overplayed during the year. The coach didn't have the locker room. They just ran out of gas, whatever. At least Joker was on the bench with some fucking fire in his eyes. I get into it with my wife tonight. Hey, babe, sorry. You know, she's like, I can't even watch the game with you. You're so fucking pissed off. Yeah, I know. Because I'm literally like, you got to fight back. You got to fucking fight. The only answer to violence is violence. Like, somebody step up and fucking fight. She's like, they already look mad. I'm like, they don't look mad. Look on the bench. Peyton's yawning. Aaron Gordon could care less that he's fucking there. I think Aaron Gordon got broke too. You know, his brother died and that was terrible. I think he went out and did some bullshit ayahuasca or fucking ibogaine or something. DMT and cracked his brain. He doesn't have that killer in him anymore. He thought he did, but he gave it up. He had it when Jaden McDaniels called him a bitch and then went away. Jaden McDaniels stole your soul, Aaron Gordon. Rudy Gobert stole your soul. Joker. Jamal, your soul was snatched by Jaden McDaniels. So how do they respond? The only response to violence is greater, equal or greater violence. This game, talked about in the pregame, was it a must-win? I think it is a must-win. It's not a must-win. No. But the next one is, I can tell you that. Because with the last loss, Denver's championships hope got cut in half. With Aaron Gordon not showing up today, and this loss, Denver's lucky to beat Minnesota and get out of the first round and then get their asses absolutely handed to them unless they can figure something out against San Antonio. Only to be slaughtered by OKC. Or if by chance they pull one out, nobody's going to be healthy by the end of OKC. But if they somehow crack the hyper-aggressive defensive code against their opponents and beat OKC, then who are they going to beat? Detroit or Boston? You can't win these 4 series like this. You can't play like a bitch and expect to win any series. And that's what you did tonight, Denver. You played like a bitch, and I feel bad. I feel bad that I fucking put hope into that. Let it be known, folks. Don't put your hope in them, man. Don't put your hope in the teams. These motherfuckers are making millions of dollars. They don't give a fuck. You know, what happened to the dogs? It'll all show on Saturday. 2 days, here we go. Denver comes out and gets bitch slapped again. It's over. I just fucking won't even watch Game 6. Or what would they be down 3-1 and going into Denver? They've done it before, but they ain't doing it now. They ain't doing what they did before because they can't play like they did before. Jamal can't even fucking get out of Jaden McDaniels. Like, seriously, how many fucking times does he go right and Jaden McDaniels just shut his ass off? And then he pulls up, fakes a little left, and then goes right again. Jaden's like, hey, bitch, I already know you're going this way. You're not going to go this way. Like, go right at him. Run his ass over. One time, get an offensive foul. Just run straight through his fucking little chintzy ass chest. That's how you have to handle it, Jamal Murray. And when you put him on the ground, fucking stand there for a second and say, yeah, bitch. Like, put your finger up to the ref. Say, yeah, that was on me. Yeah, bitch. There's more of that. There's more where that came from. And then go at him again. Get 2 offensive fouls. You just can't be punked like that. I seriously feel violated. And Minnesota is unworthy of that shit. Like, a little respect for Gobert, a little respect for McDaniels in terms of how they took care of business. But they still played like shit, to be honest. They ain't that good. Minnesota is not that good. But they got Denver's number. They absolutely have Denver's fucking number. And it came when they crushed them in game. Honestly, it came when they crushed them in game 6. 2024. So that little... This is what it comes down to, folks. Not that one. What it comes down to is the video that I played you before. I'll show you this. Maybe we'll end on this. Thank you for joining me if you have. We're going to end on this. Because I think this is where they cracked him. You know, Josh Kroenke, you fucked yourself when you got rid of Tim Conley. You put a fire in his heart to destroy you at all costs. They don't give a fuck about the championships. They can't get past the Western Conference Finals. But if they get Denver, they will eat them alive. Like a wolf eating a fucking box of chicken nuggets. But there's a chance, ladies and gentlemen. The fuck is that? No. There is a chance, ladies and gentlemen, the Denver can come back. And let me tell you how it works. They come out and put a dominant performance. They got to take it to them. Drive to the paint, take it right to their face, throw punch, bitch slap, whatever it takes to say, hey, I'm in charge now. You ain't going to punk us again. And then win that game in Minnesota. They go home 2-2. They win game 5. Solid. Back on track. Then they got 2 chances. Go into Minnesota, try and fuck them over again. Don't get blown out by 50, please. And then finish them off in game 7. It's going to be a hell of a series, but your entire legacy, your entire team, your entire fucking city depends on this playoff run. If you get beat by Minnesota, Denver's done.
Saw Jokic on the bench. He was not sitting down. He was standing up, and he was just staring at them. He had that look on his face like, I'm gonna get you bastards. And happens to be the reigning defending NBA champions is just standing there staring at them and just looking, not at his own teammates, looking at Minnesota, like, I'm gonna get y'all. They were down by 50. He was looking at the Timberwolves like,
we can only hope that Joker comes with half that passion. AG's not going to play. Peyton's not going to play. Keep him off the bench, dude. Send him home. Fuck out of here. Start Zeke Naji? Bring Joker off the bench. What the fuck? What's it going to hurt? He played like absolute dog shit. He was 21 under, wasn't he? Minus 21? Like if it's a golf tournament. What time's the game on fucking Saturday anyways? It's some bullshit hour? I don't think it is. Whoa, did I just screen record for fucking 1 hour? Are you kidding me? The game on Saturday is not there. Game 5 is Monday, so we're wrong on that. It's tomorrow's... Okay, Nuggets Timberwolves tomorrow, as they say, since it's 12:19. Mountain Standard Time. or daylight time. I don't know. 6:30 p.m. So I'm going to schedule mine for 4 hours, 15 minutes after that game. This is a must win. Because if Denver goes down 3-1 to win, means they have to win 3 straight against a team that fucking owns their head and their soul and their asshole. I knew it too. I got the news AG was out today, and I was like, you know when it happened? I saw it. Watch this. I know you don't have to stick around with me, but we got one more thing. I can find it. So I'll share that tab, and God damn it, why doesn't it fucking... Okay, not this guy, but I'm going to go to that and find... How do you get out of that? There we go. And, oh, look at Adelman. That's not a foul. Adelman needs to be fucking just unleashed in the hood for like a year or two and get really hardened. Okay, so who am I looking for? Post game. So I don't want to see this post game, but I want to see the other post game. Three months ago? No. Locker room. This is it, I think. Yep, this is it. Watch this.
A significant difference in the physicality and the competitive nature from game 1 to game 2.
Not really.
Yeah, you felt the same way out there?
Yeah.
Okay, David was talking about the second chance.
I don't like his answers, to be honest. Why are you cutting things short, dude? Are you sad that you're hurt? Then fucking tell the world, listen, bitches, I'm hurt. I can never play again. Yeah, we thought that. We watched you play. But be transparent.
Points 20-3 in their favor. What can you do differently to defensive rebound a little bit better?
Got a box, got to hit somebody. If we are talking about physicality, it would be a drop off on the iron.
Mm-hmm. This is the third time you guys, in third playoff series in a row, you guys have been 1-1. What can you draw from those past experiences moving forward to Minnesota?
Next game.
How?
You know, short answers are not helpful. They're not fucking helpful for you. They're not helpful for the fans. That color is not helpful for you either. I'm not even sure about the dreads anymore, AG. Come on, we need a new revamping. Shave your head. Actually, then you'll look like Crusoe. Fuck that. Let the dreads out. Get yourself a nice little Jamal Murray fro fade. And, you know, yellow is not your best color.
How different does this series feel now that it is tied up?
We knew it was going to be a dogfight.
What were the emotional swings like from that first quarter to that second quarter?
I thought we were even keeled. I don't think our emotions were fluctuating too much. You know, obviously we got to keep our head if we don't like a call or something like that. But for the most part, I thought we were pretty good emotionally.
What does that say about the leadership of this team that you guys were even keeled during that second quarter?
We know what we're capable of. I think we missed an opportunity tonight, but I know it's behind us now.
Aaron, you guys have been so good in this stretch, finding ways to win. When you hit that big three at the end, did it feel like, okay, here we go, we're going to do it again?
Yeah, absolutely. So sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way.
How's your body feeling?
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way. Immediately, Katie Wingy jumps in and says, how's your body feeling? And this, ladies and gentlemen, he already knows. He's not playing basketball anymore. He's done. The calf, the hamstrings, both of his calves are, I mean, trust me, I have the same, I don't want to say calf, but I have the worst shin splints now that I'm 50 overweight and trying to run. I know what it's like. It don't feel good, but I would still hobble around and go out on my shield. But I think he's done. I've said it before, his upper body was just too much for his legs to handle. Jokic, heavy as the crown. Heavy as the head that wears the crown. This one? So look at how he responds to Katie whinging. I'll go back 5 seconds. And
so sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way.
How's your body feeling?
Older. A bit older.
Right there. You can see it. Look at his puppy dog face just change. He's playing standoffish, hardcore. She caught him, and he knew what he was supposed to say. He should have said, fine, I feel good. I feel all right. I feel good. But he didn't. He gave up. Right then and there, he gave in, and he said, I feel older. God damn, put me in that position one time. Well, Katie, I'm glad you asked. Because my body hurts a lot. And I do feel like I'm getting older. But I'll tell you what, I would rather die than give up. And you're going to see every ounce of me in that game 3. And I'm going to go right the fuck at Jaden McDaniels with everything I got. There is no pain. I'm already dead. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to, say something like that. Get us excited.
But, I got some recovery to do.
I got some recovery to do. I'm pretty fucked up. And then he's all cutie eyes to old Katie Wingy. Poor guy.
For Friday's game.
What have you learned about how to take care of yourself in these situations?
I'm doing everything that I possibly can. Now it's about just moving slower.
Moving slower.
I don't know if you've seen or paid attention to.
Here we go. Jaden McDaniels. This is the telling part of the series right here. Jaden McDaniels. Hey, I don't know if you saw this, but Jaden McDaniels just punked your ass. You got anything to say? Yeah. We talked out there on the court last game. He wasn't too happy. He called me a bitch. He called me a bitch twice. And I laughed at him. And I said, bitch, please. But to me, you ain't all that if you got a speech impediment. No offense to all you guys with speech impediments. We all got our shortcomings, but fuck you, Jaden McDaniels. Say something, Aaron Gordon.
Minnesota seems to be talking a lot of smack, Jaden McDaniels specifically. Are you hearing any of that? Are you paying attention to that at all?
Brother, I don't care.
Thanks.
Cool. Thank you.
This one ultimately.
That's it, right there. Brother, I don't care. How about you fucking care?